Grace Tame.
The highest honour in the nation.
All survivors of child sexual abuse, this is for us.
A hellish road that led her here.
I lost my virginity to a pedophile. I was 15, anorexic. He was 58. He was my teacher. For months he groomed me and then abused me almost every day. Before school, after school, in my uniform, on the floor. I didn't know who I was.
And the trauma didn't stop there.
Publicly, he described his crimes as awesome and enviable. Publicly, I was silenced by law.
A law which gagged Grace and survivors like her, stopping them from telling their story. A law Grace fought for years to overturn through the Let Her Speak campaign.
When we share, we heal. Yes, discussion of child sexual abuse is uncomfortable, but nothing is more uncomfortable than the abuse itself. So let us redirect this discomfort to where it belongs, at the feet of perpetrators of these crimes.
Now she can finally speak freely. Grace's once silenced voice has become a roar.
I remember him towering over me, blocking the door. I remember him saying, "Don't tell anybody." I remember him saying, "Don't make a sound." Well, hear me now. Using my voice amongst a growing chorus of voices that will not be silenced. Let's make some noise, Australia!
The incredible Grace Tame joins us now. Grace, congratulations on your award and your speech. It was just so powerful. How good does it feel to be heard?
Oh, I can't really describe it. I mean, when we share our truths as human beings, we heal and we grow. And yeah, it's incredibly empowering. My head's spinning right now.
I bet it's been a big 24 hours for you.
It has been. It's been a huge 24 hours, but all worth it, what we're doing, this evolution of conscience that we're creating, it's incredible.
I think it's fair to say, Grace, we are all in awe of your bravery. You have a tattoo that kind of sums it up, really. It says, "Eat my fear." What does that mean for you?
Oh, look, there's a book that's called Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway. And I guess I try to live through that. We all have to deal with negativity in our lives as human beings. That's part of life. But it's reminding ourselves that, you can swallow that and turn that negativity into positivity, turn your pain into your power, into your strength.
I can imagine that fear would have been at its greatest when you were 15. What would 15-year-old Grace have thought of all of this and how far you've come?
15-year-old Grace wouldn't have believed this, I don't think. At that time in my life, all I knew was pain. At the time when I was 15, it was just a matter of getting from step to step, from day to day, and not knowing what that looked like. It was a completely unpredictable set of circumstances. Everything hinged on the behaviour of this predator who controlled every aspect of my life. But having a supportive family, that made all the difference. I owe it all to the people around me. I am where I am who I am because of the people around me.
It's one thing coping with pain, it's another thing channeling that into something really productive that changes the world. And you've done that already with the Let Her Speak campaign. You've been successful with that. That's already accomplished. There must be other things on your list. What would they be?
Well, child sexual abuse and sexual assault in general, those are still things that exist, and we need to work towards preventing those things from happening. So my goals are to continue the conversation first and foremost, because it's through conversation, through communication that we develop our understanding, and through understanding we can create proper education strategies, and through educating we can create change.
Grace, can I ask about penalties? Your abuser only served 2.5 years. Would you like to see... In fact, maybe a better question is, what would you like to see change about the way those offenders are dealt with in the law?
Well, it's not just the time that they serve for their crimes, it's also language, certain charges. For instance, previously, the charge that was handed down to my abuser was maintaining a sexual relationship with a person under the age of 17. Now, through campaigning, we were able to successfully have that charge changed to the persistent abuse of a minor, which is more reflective of the severity of the reality of what that crime is. There's always room for improvement. I mean, the legislation is obviously a very complex issue, and I'm not admittedly across the ins and outs of it. But yeah, to be able to sit down and with the people who do have an understanding of this and review areas in which we can achieve reform.
Well, congratulations again, Grace. We can't wait to see what's ahead for you in this next year, and we really appreciate your time tonight.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
From expert opinions to in-depth analysis and reporting, the Project YouTube brings you the biggest stories from Australia and around the globe. Hit the subscribe button now for news delivered straight to your feed.